Hello everyone. Excellent evening everyone. Welcome. Happy weekend to every one of us. Well, welcome to this afternoon or evening's broadcast. Wow. Usually we have our broadcast in the mornings, but today we are having it in the evening because it's a special day. I'm sure we all know that it's a special day today because we're doing practical cooking of some recipes that diabetic patients can use, or if your blood sugar is high or irregular and you want to regulate your blood sugar. We are doing recipes today, practical cooking session today. That's all we're doing today. If you look behind me, you will see pots and pots and pots and pots. So we are all welcome. I'll just invite share this with some people on my page, and then we get going today. So you too, hello Jen Destiny, you're welcome. So kindly also help me to share with your friends, okay? Let's kindly share with our friends today so that we can enjoy this evening's cooking. Behind me you will see plenty pots. Hello, we are all welcome. I want to quickly share this on my page and then we can get going today. Welcome and happy weekend. How are we all doing? I hope we're all doing very greatly. Happy weekend to every one of us. So today we are doing practical cooking session on some recipes. We're going to be having maybe like 8 recipes. I'll soon take my notebook to check all the recipes we are supposed to have today. Hey, Fumilayo Joshua, you're welcome. Wins Turner Cole to this evening's broadcast. This evening we are going to be cooking. It's cooking day. Cooking day. I didn't give you all the recipes because I kept adding. Hello, you're welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. I can see a lot of people already online. Kindly say good evening so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as we are looking at some recipes that we can use if you're a diabetic patient, or if you're someone who wants to actually control your blood sugar. Not just only blood sugar, actually. Sorry. Not only just blood sugar. For you to be in health. We are looking at some great healthy recipes today. Hello Modupe, you're welcome. We are looking at some great recipes today. It's not just about blood sugar. It's not just about diabetes. It's about you. It's about you being in health. The Bible says that it's the will of God for us to prosper and be in health, even as our soul prospereth. So it's the will of God for you to prosper physically. It's the will of God for you to prosper spiritually. It's the will of God for you to prosper financially. It's the will of God for you to prosper health-wise. It's the will of God for you to prosper in every area. And that's why Aging with Grace, in Aging with Grace page, we teach you how you prosper totally, complete prosperity for you, and especially for your health, especially for your mental health, emotional health, financial health, and otherwise, all the way through. So we're all welcome. If you say good evening, I welcome you. Hello Florence, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Help me to share with friends. Share. We're doing let me see my book. How many recipes are we doing today? I'll give it back to you. Just let me see. Okay, we have today we are going to be doing unpeeled beans and sorghum or acha or millet, moi moi, and then we're going to be doing unripe plantain porridge. We're going to be doing unripe plantain with your cucumber and garden egg sauce. We're also going to be doing okra with bitter leaf with garden egg and mala. I'm going to show you the 2 ways. If you can't lay your hands on Xylem husk, the 2 ways you can do, and I'm going to show you some well, we all know this. Maybe I shouldn't even bother with it today. Maize and pear, or maize and coconut as your snack. Incidentally, the pear we did, we've already finished eating it before time. I took some with maize because I was getting a little hungry, and then my husband took the remaining. Then we're going to show you one of the drinks you need to take if you need to control your blood sugar. I'm going to show you that, and then Of course, if you also need to control your blood sugar, you need what I call your Quaker oats in the morning. I show you how you can also take it, you know, fresh, and take it nicely without needing sugar, added sugar or things like that. Like I've said, we're going to also be looking at garden egg amala, and then finally we're going to be doing a cookie for diabetes. Can I see the oven? Have you been checking the oven? All right, so that's what we're doing. You need your notebook back. All right, so welcome to every one of us. This is a full day, and I promise you we're going to be finishing on time because I need to go and get ready. I'm also traveling again very soon. Travel, like I told us, this month is full of trips, short trips, longer trips also. It's a very full month for me. All right, so welcome Gift, Oluka, welcome Ifoma Susan, welcome Tina Beverly. You're all welcome to this evening's broadcast as we're going to be going through, like I told us, recipes that we can use for if you're diabetic, or if you need to control your sugar level. We're going to be looking at all that today. All right, I can see quite a number of people online already. Thank you for all joining me. If you greet, I'll then if you greet, I can greet you and welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Okay, all right. So like I had said, if you were following me all the while, diabetes is often referred to as diabetes mellitus, and is a long-term condition that causes high blood sugar level, you know, and it occurs when insulin production is inadequate, you know, or the body cells, your body cells do not respond properly to insulin. I've already given a lot of teaching on this. I've given a lot of background teaching. Hello Atinuke, you're welcome. Welcome Uzi, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Like I said, I've already given a lot of teachings on, you know, the background, theoretical parts, remedies, foods that you need, and things like that. You can go along and watch my video on my page, Aging with Grace. We have a lot on diabetes, a lot on ulcers, a lot on arthritis, a lot on menopause, and many other ailments that you might need to have good knowledge about. So you can go down and watch it. You know, the most common symptoms, if we briefly look at it, for diabetes include frequent urination, intense thirst and hunger, unusual weight gain or unusual weight loss, fatigue, you get very tired, and for the men, they have sexual dysfunction, and then many times it comes also with numbness on your hands, at the tip of your hands, and at your feet also. Okay, hello Deco, Elizabeth, you're welcome. Of course, like I told us before, we have 4 different types of diabetes: pre-diabetes, type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and also gestational diabetes. I've already treated this. You can go ahead and watch it. I'm just giving us a background before we go into cooking today. You know, being diabetic doesn't restrict you to eating boring and bland foods that don't have taste, you know, as there are many healthy fruits, many healthy fun meals that are not likely, very less likely to even cause any irregulation in your blood sugar. They are very nice, they are very tasty, they are delicious, they are, you know, so many of them. So you just have to be creative and get what you need. So I'm going to be looking at quite a list of them in my book that is coming out by end of the month, with a lot of recipes. This time the book is not going to come with only 1 week. That's the good thing about this. It's not going to come with only 1 week menu. I'm going to be giving you 14 days at least menu plan, so that, you know, you can have enough varieties, and then I list quite a lot of varieties again for you that you can choose as your option. Well, for Nigerian foods today, we're going to be doing a lot of Nigerian foods, or mainly Nigerian foods. Oji Taju, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Like when I talked on was it on Thursday? Yes, I told you all the Nigerian foods that you need, so you can go and watch that video. I don't want to go through it, but today, among the Nigerian foods, among the Nigerian soups, we're going to be making okra soup today. Okay, among the swallow, we're going to be making garden egg and swallow. Then among the stew and sauces, we're going to be making, like I'm giving you all the ranges, you know. Nigerian soup, we have vegetables with okra, edikaiko, water leaf, wabono, egusi, and the rest, but we'll choose okra. Then among the staple food, we have wheat fufu, oatmeal fufu, garden egg fufu, or red plantain fufu, and cabbage fufu, but we're taking garden egg there. Then stew and sauces, I already told you about how you can have cucumber, carrots, and all the rest. We are taking cucumber and carrots from there. Then among the low brown carbs, you know, I already told you about moi moi, brown basmati rice, unripe plantain. So we're going to be doing unripe plantain and moi moi today. And like I said, I'm going to be teaching you how you do your moi moi with the skin, the sorghum with the skin, and it will still come out very tasty and very nice, you know. Then among the healthy snacks, so we already talked about cucumber. You can have cucumber and groundnut or peanut butter, apple and peanut butter and things like that. Watch last week the on Thursday video, and you're going to be getting that. So we're going to be showing you all this. And then among our healthy drinks, we're going to be looking at zobo. Among healthy drinks, we have zobo without sweeteners. You have guinea corn, dawa, kunu, and then we're going to be doing a drink you can actually have and really enjoy when you're having your meal. That's bitter leaf, ugu, and efirin, and then you put some ginger. You can also put some mint leaf and enjoy yourself, though we're not adding all that today. So we are all welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope I've greeted every one of us. I'll just leave my laptop to use it to greet those who will be joining us later on in the day. Manuela, Remy, you're welcome. Welcome, Bukola. Welcome, Esther Iro. We're all welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome. So we'll go into the cooking session because there's a lot to cook and I don't want to take our time and my time today. It's not just your time, it's also my time. It's really a very choked week. Like I told us. Hello, Hannah. Hannah, you're welcome. I hope I've greeted everyone. Florence, I've greeted you. Informer Susan, you're welcome. Give to Luca, you're welcome. Gospel Odo, you're welcome. Welcome, Gospel, to this evening's broadcast. Oje Taju, you're welcome. You're all welcome. So we'll go into cooking. I'm going to adjust my camera, so you just give me a little time to adjust my camera. You can ask your questions as we go along. If I have time, I will just look at it and answer you a bit. So as you're still looking at me, I will just adjust my camera so that when I stand up, you can still see me. Wow. See me and see my cooking. Today. And I want to introduce my team to you because we are cooking together for it to be fast. So, Victoria, come, let them see. You want to clean your face. So, this is Madam Victoria. That's one of our staff here. Want to introduce herself. So, welcome her to the show today. So, you're going to be seeing three of us in the kitchen today as we go through what we're cooking. So this is Madam Oduak Tuko. One of the days she's going to be teaching us a lot of food on from their side, okay, south side. So you're welcome to this evening's. We'll just move our camera in a way that you might not be seeing our faces. I think the important thing is to hear the voice and then be able to see what we're doing, okay? The male team are not available today, so it's all women. It's all women today. Oh. God will help us to be able to get what we're supposed to do and do it well. Okay? So are we seeing? We're seeing you're seeing us, okay? Alright, so what's our first recipe, Victoria? Where's the book? So we can move fast. Okay, the first thing we're going to show you today, I'm coming nearer, is how you can actually make your, hello Queen Blessing, you're welcome, how you can actually make your moi moi without cleaning, without removing the skin, okay? So food, you can put inside the steamer. So this is the moi moi we made today, okay? We've already finished preparing this, and this moi moi we made, it's made from sorghum and beans without removing the chaff. Everything was with the chaff. So I want to just, can I have, okay, small spoon please, okay, so this is it. Can you see the moi moi? Very nice. My husband finished eating it and was like, hey, can I have some more? Very nice. And it's very good for diabetic patients, anybody who high blood pressure and all that. Okay. All right, so how did we prepare this? This thing I have to do is to get me on camera. So these are measuring cup. Always have your measuring cup. It's they are very available and cheap. Do I have a bowl? So you take your 1 cup. This is 1 cup of brown beans. You would have picked it. They call it honey beans, so loy. So you would have picked it. So I put it inside the container. Okay, 1 cup. Then we have our sorghum. Where's our sorghum? So 1 cup of beans, you're going to be taking ½ cup of sorghum. And remember, we are making these beans without removing the bark, okay? We're making this without removing the bark. So you get your beans and you pick out your beans. You get your sorghum and you pick out your sorghum. So this is sorghum. I don't know. I think that's what they call that one. Okra baba. Yeah, okay, they say the local name. This is sorghum. That's like okra baba. I hope you're seeing it. Today is today. I will try my best. So we're taking ½ cup to 1 cup of okra baba. 1 cup of beans. So we have the two here. Let me show you what we have. Okay. All right. So we're going to wash it off to remove the dirt, but not removing the skin. We're not going to remove the skin at all. So they will go on with that. Wash it without removing the skin at all. Okay, so then the other ingredients that we're going to be adding to the moi moi, we're going to add crayfish, a little crayfish. We're going to add onions. We're going to add curry. We're going to use boiled egg as the filler, and then Titus sardine as the filler. You can use anything you like. Then for the oil, you can either use canola oil. We are using olive oil. Remember, I'm always making meal in my home for control of blood pressure and inflammation. Okay, so I always use olive oil like I told us. And then of course you add your pepper. The way you make your normal moi moi, you will add all that to it. The way you make your normal moi moi, you will add all that to it. So they are going to wash it and bring it back for me to show you how we do that. The cookie is ready. I'm going to be going step by step. Is that ready? Okay. So the cookie is ready. I'm going to show you just coming from the oven. Give me, where is that gift? Kiniko for holding pot. Here. Gift hand. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you the cookie now that we just finished making. So I will just carry it and show you for you to see. So we just finished making this cookie, okay? Like I told us, for people who keep asking, what are some of the cookies you can use if you're having issues with oh, somebody says Hafa Baker says this is her first time on live and she's happy to be here. Please let's welcome Hafa Baker to this evening's broadcast. You're joining on a good day, our cooking day. So I've shown us the unpeeled beans and sorghum. They are washing it. We're going to use it to make moi moi. I've shown you the moi moi we've made. Now this is another cookie I've just finished making. It's like biscuit, okay? Normal cookie that you can take. So I'm going to show you also how I did this. Very healthy, very healthy. No added. Okay, let me eat and show them. Very healthy, delicious. Very nice. All right, so let me show you the recipe for that one. While they are peeling, don't remove the skin. No. So for our cooking, the recipe for our cooking, your normal granola. This is normal tropical granola. You know, healthy granola. All the healthy granolas that you use. All those healthy granolas that you use at home, whichever one it is. And the normal oats, Quaker oats. You know, we blended our oats. This is my blended oats, okay? Normal Quaker oats. I just blended it. So I'm using granola. I'm using blended Quaker oats. And then, where's my notebook? So for the cooking, you have granola. I've shown you. Sorry, this is coming as a, you know, your oats, your granola, and then your light ultra. Do you have fresh egg? This is cinnamon. Okay, and then nutmeg. I have my powdered nutmeg. You can use the ball. You can scrape the ball and use your nutmeg in a ball. And then you're going to use your white. I'll show you how you can remove your egg whites now that you will use. Let me have that my bowl again. That bowl I use for mixing. So what we are doing is cookie. That's the cookie I just finished. So I have my bowl for mixing. I'll measure out 1 cup of the granola, okay? This is 1 cup of my granola. The way granola comes. And I'll blend it. So inside my blender, okay? Dry blender. So inside the dry blender, you can see it here. If you're the type that you like taking your biscuits with some people like taking it with having some things to chew inside. You don't have to blend it to be very, very soft like this. You can just blend it a bit, you see. But this is like powder now. So I'm going to add it into my cup. And then my blended oats, I'm going to take 1/4 cup. This is 1/4 cup, okay? Oats, normal Quaker oats. I'm using 1/4 cup to 1 cup of the granola. Teaspoon, please. So I'm going to mix everything together now. Then I'm going to add cinnamon. Like this is a teaspoon, 1/4 spoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon powder. And then I'm also going to add 1/4 spoon of nutmeg. Nutmeg powder, okay? So I'm also going to add 1/4 spoon of nutmeg. Then the light ultra, because this is like a also nutrient filled. This is what I usually use to take my granola anyway, or my Quaker oats, or my cereals, the light ultra. So I'm going to put 1 scoop of the light ultra into it. Usually our light ultra comes with a scoop, so I'm going to put a scoop of it into it. So I'll put a scoop of the light ultra. Remember, I didn't put salt here. I didn't put flour, white flour here. I didn't put anything that would not be nice for the health, okay? Then I'm going to use egg whites. Of course, you know how to remove your egg white. So you beat it a bit, open it up a bit. Usually, I'm supposed to put this in a cup and beat it very well. So I want to separate my egg whites. Can you see? So I've separated my egg whites. Water, please. So I'm going to beat my egg whites. And then I'm putting maybe like 1/8 cup of water into the egg. And then I'll beat it more. 1 cup of your granola blended. 1/4 cup of Quaker oats blended. I blended this Quaker oats from the tin this afternoon when I wanted to make the egg amala, okay? They blended it this afternoon. So I'm going to add all this into the dry. So you add it up into the dry portion. You can wash it or you may need it and clean. And then you stir. Remember, this is cookie, so you're going to stir it. It's not going to be very watery, okay? So they will finish up. When they finish up, they are going to lay it on the pan. And then they will bring back for me to show you on the pan. You will put on your oven, just as you will bake any normal cookie. You put on your oven just as you will bake any normal cookie. Of course, you can use your hand, make it, mold it, you know, into the shape you want. You can use your biscuit cutter if you want to use biscuit cutter. So they will finish up this and put in the pan and give me. Let me have the beans. So this is the second recipe we are doing today. The beans for blending. And I don't, these beans now, see as it is, okay? So we will blend it. This is the dawa with the beans with all the skin. And you see, we will blend it and then we add up all the ingredients that we need. If they start blending this thing here, it's going to make a lot of noise. And we will not be able to hear me cooking the other things. But at least you've seen the finished work. So this beans as it is here, we're still going to do it today anyway. We'll blend it very well. Or maybe we'll go to somewhere far and blend it. We'll blend it very well, okay? And then after blending, we will add our onions, pepper, garlic and thyme inside it and blend everything very well. Stir it and then you use your foil. You use your foil. When you finish, this is what you come out with, like I showed us. When you finish it, making the moi moi, it comes out very nice. Comes out like whole moi moi. Strong, of course, you make it watery if you need it watery and the rest. You can add a little more water. So that's our recipe number 2. Then the next recipe of what we need is unripe plantain. This is our unripe plantain, okay? Now, if you're boiling your unripe plantain or steaming your unripe plantain, have you added water? If you're steaming your unripe plantain, you steam it with the skin, okay? It's very, very nice for you to do it with the skin. Incidentally, this is not the season for plantain, so they couldn't get very big plantain around my area today. But if you're steaming, you steam it with the skin. So I'm going to, do you have enough for unripe plantain porridge? The plantain for unripe plantain porridge. Okay. So I've put it into the steamer and I'm going to allow it to steam. And as it's steaming, I will show you how the ingredients you need to use to do the sauce for eating it. When you're through with that, you go and blend this. You can enter or that room. the guest room, so it will be far or somewhere fashion. So this is my steamer, and I've put the plantain to steam. So we'll regulate the number. Mine has a regulator that shows, you know, you can put it and then do other things. Where's the second layer of the steamer? So of course, you know, maize is a good snack for diabetic patients. Maize is a very good snack for diabetic patients. Coconut is also good. Where is the container now? The other here. So we'll boil maize today, and then our snack for today. Remember, we're making a whole day meal. Our breakfast is supposed to be oats with coconut. You do your oats, make your oats, Quaker oats very well, and then instead of putting sugar, you can grate coconut into it, or me, I like chewing my own. I will just chew my coconut with the Quaker oats. And then for snacks, we are doing maize. So I want to also put my maize to be steaming with the plantain. So these are maize that we are boiling with the plantain. If you go down my video, you will my page on Facebook, you will see where I've done okra, how you can cook okra without salt for people who have blood pressure. I've shown that on my page. You can still go down the page and watch that. You can also watch some other recipes that I've done. But today, I want to show you, like, if you're diabetic, one leaf that as much as possible you should add to your soup is bitter leaf. So the okra we're making today, we're going to be making okra with bitter leaf and ugu. Those three vegetables, very, very good. And then you put your onions, your pepper. And remember what I always say, when you're cooking, don't cook the vegetables for too long. You start with your stock. And remember, anti-inflammatory fish, any fish that has omega-3 fatty acid, very, very good, like mackerel, salmon, and the rest. I didn't bring out my salmon today to use my salmon, but we're going to be using mackerel, okay? So we're going to make stock of mackerel, and then we have our crayfish that will add a little. Like I said, I don't use so much of crayfish because crayfish sometimes is high with cholesterol. So we try to watch what we use for crayfish with cholesterol. So Victoria is going to come over to make the okra. I will only be saying what she's doing. Are you through with the cookie? Okay, very soon she'll be through with the cookie. Then she'll come over to make the okra, and I'll only be saying, because I'll have to monitor the camera for you to see what she's doing and do it. So we've looked at 3 recipes today, okay, at least still in process. Unskinned, unpeeled beans and sorghum moi moi, then your cookie that you can have, and then I've also told you about Quaker oats with coconut, which I don't want to do because I've already taken my breakfast this evening now, and then unripe plantain porridge. I'll show you the unripe plantain that is boiling. So we'll go ahead now and make our okra. So we'll light the pot. So we're starting from the stock. So I'm going to move this nearer to show you what is happening. So she's adding the dried stockfish that have already been boiled into the pot. You have to be showing your pot from time to time. Like usual, we usually use wooden spoon. When you're cooking, try to be using wooden spoon so that you don't do metal to metal when you're cooking. Have you put your Titus fish to start boiling? You know you've not boiled it. Fresh Titus fish, I think it's in the pot. Everything must be healthy, healthy, healthy. Red meat's not the best. You can use skin chicken if you want to use real meat. But in this house, we're either eating salmon, fish, or mackerel. That's what we take most of the time. So we have put our stockfish that is already boiled and ready, and then we've put our mackerel fish. She's putting pepper now, so she's putting her rodo. Remember, your vegetable is usually the last and they don't cook for long. Ngozi, you will watch the video and copy the ingredients. Mr. Chawa does not have time for so much. But don't worry, during the week, she's adding onions now. Just watch the replay, NG. Watch the replay and copy it out yourself, okay? But during the week, if my staff have time, they are going to do it. Somebody is asking what is showo. It's soum, oka baba. So she has put, we're making the okra soup now. We have put our stockfish that we boiled, our Titus fish, and then we have put pepper, onions, and we are allowing it to boil. So she's going to also add our ginger and garlic. Remember what I tell you, she's holding the bottle of the ginger and garlic. We usually boil our, grind our ginger and garlic, and then we keep them. So as that is steaming, she's also going to put on the light to show you how we make our garden egg amala, okay? So she will put on the light to show you how we make garden egg amala, because a number of people have been asking it. So as that is steaming, she's going to put on one of the lights now to do the garden egg amala. So for garden egg amala or cabbage amala, your normal cabbage, your normal garden egg, or even cucumber. Many times we also use cucumber. You see this cucumber I'm holding. We also use it to make garden egg amala. So you put it in your blender. Show them the blended one. Put it on the camera. Okay, so that we will blend it. When you finish blending it, it's going to be smooth like this. Either your cabbage or your garden egg or your vegetable, many vegetables. So when you finish blending it, it's going to be like what you're seeing. So she will put it back on fire. You will dry it and dry it very well. You put it on fire for the water to get out of it. Now when the water has gotten out of it, you can either use as your thickener psyllium husk. I usually use psyllium husk. This is psyllium husk because psyllium husk is also very good for colon health. You can see this is 100% organic fiber psyllium husk, whole husk. That's what we usually use, you know, to thicken it. Or if you can't lay your hands on psyllium husk, then this is also my blended oats, Quaker oats that I blended, okay? The Quaker oats that I blended. So we'll show you the finished work. Where is the garden egg amala? In the pot, we are going to show you the two while our fish and co is boiling. So this is it. So here we have the one we made with Quaker oats, the one we thickened with Quaker oats, and the one we thickened with psyllium husk. So this one now is garden egg, and we thickened it with Quaker oats. Okay, we thicken this with Quaker oats. So can you see? It's strong, it's soft, ready for eating. And then this is the one we also thicken with psyllium husk. It's a little stronger. So this is garden egg. The garden egg she showed you now that we thicken with oats and then we thicken with psyllium husk. All right. So she's going to show you how to thicken it. So we're going to, because what is readily available for people is blended Quaker oats or oatmeal. So we're going to use it to thicken for today's zone. Someone was asking me that she went herself to the market, bought oats that she's sure of, and she started taking it, and then now found out that her blood sugar level was going up. I think she called me this morning to ask what could she do, why is it still going up. So what did I answer her? I told her that she should use more of vegetables as swallow. So if your blood sugar is going up and you can't control it very well, then try to be using vegetables. Garden egg, cabbage, cucumber. You can even take other vegetables like ugu, lettuce. I've done beetroot. One day we combine beetroot, what else did we, ginger, you know, turmeric, and we used it to make swallow. It was fantastic. In fact, my husband said he really enjoyed it. So after making the juice, we now use it. Like today now, if not that we are already making this. When we finish making the juice of the day, the juice we're making for today is ugu, ifiri, and bitter leaf. When we finish it, you can still use that chaff to make this garden egg amala. So you don't throw away your carrot. After making carrot juice, you don't throw away your chaff. You use it to make the amala with it. So that's how it goes. So I told the person, use mainly vegetable. When you take those vegetables, then you can now put your psyllium husk or put a little oats to make it to be very good for you. Hello, welcome Bukola. Bukola said this is her first time. Let's welcome Bukola to this afternoon's broadcast. You're welcome, Bukola. Thank you for joining us. Can we make welcome Bukola to this afternoon? Blessing Wanko said, my dear, I thought the corn is not healthy. I love corn, but since I heard that it is not healthy, I stopped. Is if you eat excess. In moderation, corn is very good, especially if you take your corn with the chaff. Corn is good. But of course, you know that there are healthier options like millets. That's why today in our Moi Moi, we are using sorghum. We are not using corn because sorghum equally has much more chaff. You can also use your millet, or you can use your, you see, we also have our millet here. You can actually use it instead of corn if you want. You can actually use it instead of sorghum if you want also. So it's moderation. If you do portion control, it's very, very okay for you. So we are waiting for the garden egg to remove a little more water. Is it almost done? So that we can start our cucumber sauce. It's almost done. Yes. All right. But as we are waiting for that, always make sure when you're cooking your beans, that's another meal we're supposed to do today. Sorry you're not seeing my face. I want you to see the cooking I'm doing. You can also have your beans. After making your beans, you will put maize. You cook your beans with your maize. Normal beans, you cook it with maize. You can cook it with dawa. You can cook it with sorghum. You can cook it with millet. You can just, you know, as if it's rice and beans. So instead of doing rice and beans, you do beans with millet. You do beans with sorghum. You can have that. Yes, Laura said, can you make use of any kind of garden egg? Yes. Do we still have any garden egg? Mommy Laura, I use normal any garden egg anywhere I go. I'm going to Jos next week now. The garden egg I see in Jos, that's what I'm going to use. When I was in Germany, I used eggplant because it was eggplant they had in Germany. You can use the white garden egg, you can use the green garden egg, you can use the any color. Now the one we're using is this one. That's the one we bought. I don't know if you're seeing it. That's the one we have in the house. But I tell you, we use any one. I want to be sure. Have you seen it? If you've seen it, Mommy Laura, say you have seen it. So this is the egg plant where the garden egg we are using today. Okay, so you can use any garden egg. Uzi said, Ma, can you throw more light on omega-9? Omega-9 or omega-3? Omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid is very, very important. It's anti-inflammatory. It helps a lot with anybody who has any anti-inflammatory issue, arthritis and the rest. It's very, very good. And like I said, if you can't lay your hands on salmon fish, mackerel fish, for you to use omega-3, you can buy my Active C. I don't think I have any bottle of Active C around. You can use Active C. Active C is also very, very good. Okay, Mommy Laura, you have seen it. Blessing is asking, if you eat 1 or 2 pieces of corn a day, is it bad? What do you mean? You mean cob? Well, if you're diabetic, of course, you know, like I always say, you need to be checking your insulin level. You need to be checking. But I tell you, if it's every day, it's not the best. But a day, if you just take 2, is okay. So we want to turn our garden egg amala now. I hope you're seeing the pot. Show them the pot before you add. So this is how dried it should be. Okay? All right. You can move this there so that they will see you on this side. Move ahead. All right. So she's going to turn it now. So you watch. Well, I hope I tried my best to show you inside of the pot as they are doing it. The technical team are not around today. Oh. I think I tried. Okay, you're seeing it. Okay, so can you see it has already formed? So this is garden egg and oats. So she'll put it inside the nylon and then it will now form very well for you to use for your okra soup that is already on fire too. Okay, Blessing say, I love eating eggplant for mine. Okay, you like using eggplant for you. Yes, Xylem husk is the best. Like I told us, I use Xylem husk. This is my Xylem husk. Okay, this is my Xylem husk. I already have my spoon inside for my Xylem husk. I use Xylem husk. And it's very, if you can get it, it's very, very good. It's preferably, it's much preferred to oats because this is no carb, it's fiber, it's very, very good fiber for diabetes. Xylem husk is better than oats, okay, if you can get it. So thank you for reminding me, a blessing. So Xylem husk is better. Yeah, I'm not diabetic, Blessing. I'm not diabetic either, but I use I use Ceylon husk and garden egg because I need to watch my weight. That's why I do it. I use it because I need to watch my weight, okay? So, oh, God bless you too, blessing. God will continue to increase your wisdom also every day. Time is going. We need to move fast. Are you ready with the beans? I want to show you how the beans is, how nice it is. So you go forward and make your own moi moi with your beans. The next thing we have to do today, we have to move very fast. And remember that our unripe plantain is on. So we want to make the sauce now. We'll make the sauce now. I might not be able to do unripe plantain, or if food work is ready, you can come for it to start. So you can see the paste. This is the paste. The paste of the... This is the paste of the beans. The beans and the beans and the sorghum. This is the paste. So you will now add your ingredients. Pepper. You will now add your ingredients. Add your pepper. Add your onions. Add your, if you want to use boiled egg or sardine or whatever. So they are going to go ahead and turn it now and then put on fire. So this is the unripe plantain with garden egg and oats we just finished doing now. We'll put it there. So until Duak, are you ready for unripe plantain? Victoria, you can mix this so you can tie it. Don't make it hard, don't make it too soft, okay? So Duak will come and show us unripe plantain. This is her pot, her empty pot. She has already cut her unripe plantain, so you need to see the camera, be showing them and be talking. I have to pour the plantain into the pot. So she's pouring the plantain into the pot. Add water into it. So she's adding water. This pepper. So like I said, we always use our mackerel. That's what we use. That's what she's putting in her pot. What are you not seeing? We have been showing what we are cooking now. Oh, princess. We've done a lot to go and watch. You're not seeing inside the pot. Be showing her pot when you're putting this pot. So we have been showing inside the pot too. Maybe you're just joining. What do you want? The fish and this. Yes, honestly. The good thing about unripe plantain is that it's iron based. It's very good for diabetic patients. It's very good for diabetic patients. It's one of the staple meals that you should have. And then we are using mackerel because it's easily available in Nigeria. I didn't want to bring salmon. The last recipe I did, I brought salmon. A lot of people were saying, salmon, where will they find salmon? So this is easily available in any Nigerian market, okay? So I'm going to show you ingredients for the remaining because our time is fast spent, you know. So unripe plantain, we all know. I've shown us the unpeeled beans and moi moi, beans and sorghum. The next thing is our okra. Okra is almost ready. You will just add okra and ugu and bitter leaf and remove it after 5 minutes. Highest after 5 minutes. You don't allow it to cook for more than 5 minutes so that you can have the nutrients from the vegetables very, very well. So we are mixing our moi moi. We will show you after mixing before we pour it into the pot. Of course, I've already shown us the finished products. The moi moi finished products. So this is our moi moi once again. That's the finished product of the moi moi. I'm already enjoying it. Mama. What do you want for okra? Okra. Yes. Yeah, it's already cooked. It's only Victoria, are you through? What do you want? Give me that pot. So I want to quickly show us the ingredients you will need. The ingredients you will need if you're cooking the sauce for your unripe plantain. Okay, so we're using onions. We still have some onions left, carrots, our diced carrots, our pepper for it, we diced it, and then our cucumber, we diced it. Are you ready? So she will come, I'll be talking as she's doing it now. So remember, our fish is boiling for okra. Also, the unripe plantain is boiling. We want to quickly show you how to make this sauce. We use olive oil because it's not cooking for too long. We use olive oil. We use our olive oil. This is the olive oil we use in the house. I have an unopened one. This one is almost finishing. So she's adding olive oil. For those who say they are not seeing the pot, I hope you're seeing the pot now. So just like a tablespoon of olive oil, a little more. Okay, very little, just to oil the pot a bit. And then this is our ginger and garlic juice, which we always do and put in the fridge. So the ginger and garlic juice inside the pot already. Oh, I don't know how these boys do this thing. This one is not turning like that one. Okay, go ahead. So you allow it to simmer a bit. This one is better. Or because different. So the okra soup is getting ready. We are going to, after the fish is done, we are putting bitter leaf. Remember I said we are using bitter leaf because bitter leaf is very good for diabetes. Washed bitter leaf. Oh, Blessing, you want to leave? You can watch the replay. We have to finish up. So you can watch the replay. We'll be done in the next 20 minutes. Can one toughen the eggplant or the egg with dry plantain flour? You can try it. You can try it. But Ceylon husk is very, very good. Mommy Laura, Ceylon husk is very good. Just Google Ceylon husk in Jumia. They can bring it for you. In Asaba, okay? Google Ceylon husk in Jumia and they can bring it for you in Asaba. So we have 3 things that are cooking. We have unripe plantain porridge, we have okra cooking, we have the sauce cooking. So the have you mixed the moi moi? What is it mean?
Onions. To blend onions.
Use this type. So we will show you the moi moi now. Our moi moi. You can even blend it. There's no problem. It won't take time. That okay? Somebody says I made one moi moi just like yours. Yummy, my dear. I like it. It's really yummy. I'm telling you. Really, really yummy. Really, really yummy. I've eaten one today, you know, and you know the good thing is that it's very, very healthy. It's very, very healthy, and you have enough fiber. You have not removed any of the skin, and it's very, very good. Okay, so don't be feeling, please, from today, let's stop removing the skin of our beans when we want to make moi moi. There is no gain in it. There is no gain in it. In fact, you're even reducing the quantity. You're even reducing the quantity. Oh. So please, okay, Stella is asking what quantity of Ceylon husk. Not so much. Like that one we did, this egg, the egg we did, is just like 1 teaspoon of Ceylon husk. When you put it aside, you watch it, you will see it once it has bound itself together. You don't need to add more. Once it has bound itself together, you wouldn't need to add any more of it, okay? Uzi, what are you saying? Uzi said, I'm actually talking about omega-9 fatty acid, not 3. If you check power oil bottle. Oh, talking about omega-9. So we are going ahead to blend our onions, and then we will show you how you can mix all your moi moi together and then have it. So talking about omega-9 fatty acids, they are not really essential. Okay, let me wait a bit. Okay, you are true. Okay, I waited a bit for her to finish blending. Don't forget the maize and the unripe plantain on fire. Please help me check the steamer for the the unripe plantain and the maize. Now, omega-9 fatty acids are not really very essential that you start looking for them, because your body can actually produce them, okay? Your body can actually produce omega-9 fatty acids, unlike omega-3 fatty acid that is essential. You know, omega-9 fatty acids are monounsaturated, so they have one double bond, and you know, they are not, your body can produce them, so they are non-essential fats. So replacing them with saturated fats from omega-9 fats, they are not actually the best. Omega-3 are better for you to have them, because already your body can produce omega-9 fatty acid. All right, so we continue with our food. Though. Show them the pot to make it. So she has added her pepper. Remember all the things she has put there. your body can produce omega-9. So I think what you should interest yourself or be looking for what to do is omega-3 fatty acid. Well, the best for moi moi is fresh leaves. Fresh leaves are best for moi moi. But if you can't get fresh leaves, I think the aluminium foil are still okay. They are still okay since it's not what you eat every day. Blessing says she uses coconut oil. Coconut oil is not as good as canola oil and not as good as olive oil. So Blessing, if you're cooking with like what we're cooking now, we are using olive oil because we are not cooking it, it's not burning on fire for too long. If it's like frying, we use canola oil. Coconut oil is not the best because it has 50% saturated and 50% of all non-unsaturated, okay? But they are still better than red oil. Eh? Only oil. You don't want to get water. Use spoon. Use the cooking spoon. For our okra, we are still using olive oil because, and if you notice, we are adding it just before we add the vegetables. Put a little more water. And you're welcome. Welcome, Miss Ambalogu. Olanike, welcome. Yes, you can use freshly. It's the best. Freshly grated ginger and garlic is very, very good. It's the best actually. But because I use them a lot in large quantity, I make them from time to time and put in the fridge so that it's easily accessible for me. So the fresh ones are best. Olanike. The fresh ones are the best. Okay, Uzi, thanks for thanking me. Well, it's not about being organic or not, Blessing. Whether they are organic coconut oil or not organic coconut oil has 50% saturated and 50% unsaturated. They are better than many oil. Please, Blessing, Google on my page, this Aging with Grace, when we are through. Google types of oil or best types of oil. I've already done a teaching on oil, so you will find out the grading of oil, the best oils and the ones that are going down. Coconut oil is healthy but not as healthy as the ones I have mentioned. They are not as healthy as the other ones I have mentioned. So our moi moi is ready. They will come and show you what we are mixing. Come and mix your moi moi so we can make this juice. I think we are almost through with all the things we need to do today. We've done on peeled beans, we've done on ripe plantain, we've done boiled plantain and cucumber sauce. We are doing okra and pepper and bitter leaf. I've shown you our maize is on fire. Coconut and oatmeal, I've already talked about it. Garden egg and xylem husk, and we've done. So the only thing remaining now is our juice. Can I have the blender? No, the big one. No. Let her wash the big one. So everything is cooking on fire now. If you notice, we put our, why I'm cooking my carrots for this long is because my husband likes them tender. When it's only me, I don't cook it for this long, okay? I just eat it fresh. So everything is on fire, cooking on fire. So now I want to finally show us how to make our juice. So this is my blender. This is my bitter leaf. This is normal bitter leaf. Oh, are you feeling me? Bitter leaf you can cut. Normal bitter leaf. That's what I'm eating. So I'm going to put my bitter leaf inside the blender. The bitter leaf is inside the blender.
squashing like this.
Then efiri. This is normal efiri. Eating my efiri. Then you add your ugu. After adding your ugu, then you now add water. Of course, we know how to do this. This shouldn't take us much time. So you add it and then you can now blend. When you finish blending, you sieve out the water, add your ginger, blend with your ginger, sieve out the water, and then you take it with your meal, especially in the morning. For those of you who need to watch your blood sugar level, don't take it just before you sleep, because bitter leaf can actually crash sugar levels. Okay, so we'll go ahead and blend this. So please help me. So we're going to blend it. Hey, Alanike said I'm the best. Thank you, Alanike. Thank you. God bless you. I love all of you, all my fans. So we're adding our okra now. I'm not using red oil. Somebody asking question about red oil. Actually, I don't cook with red oil. When it is only for me and my husband, I hardly use red oil. But now that when we travel and people give us food with red oil, we don't take. But at home, because that's where I eat the most meal, I try to use the best oil when I'm cooking. And like I told us, olive oil is what I'm using to cook this okra soup. I'm not using red oil. But if you like the color, you can use rodo that is not smelling. You can use all those pepper that can give you color that is not smelling. Okay, so we'll add our okra and add a little ugu, and then we are bringing down this food in 3 minutes. We'll add our ugu small and we are bringing it down in 3 minutes. So we finish blending our bitter leaf go. So you sieve this and that's your drink for the day. So I'm adding my cucumber, not okra, cucumber. Red oil is manageable, but it's not the best. So for our moi moi, we are adding our sardine. This is our moi moi. We are adding our sardine with the sardine oil. Have you put pepper? So we put pepper, onions. We will now tie the moi moi and start for it to cook. Okay. right, so I think we've done a lot today. I think we've done a lot today. So I'll just run down what we did today, and if you have your questions, you can ask before. Let me have water, please. Before we call it a day. Is there down? You can still check your pot, so whichever one is done, you bring it down. If you notice, all the things we cooked today, we used only olive oil or canola oil because those are the best. Yes, okay. Stella noticed. Sarah said, I've noticed you don't add salt or any seasoning at all. I use turmeric, I've used garlic, I've used thyme. I don't use salt because you get salt in other things that you eat, okay? And already my husband and myself, we've trained our taste or our taste bud not to use salt, and we found out that blood pressure, high blood pressure, is a bye-bye. We said bye-bye to it. Nobody is talking about high blood pressure again because of that no salt. Now sodium is okay. Sodium is, you need sodium slightly. You shouldn't go off salt completely. But you know why I don't actually add them to my meals? Is because if I buy roasted groundnut, they already use salt. The boiled groundnut, give me boiled groundnut, and let me show you some nuts that are also good for diabetes. Thank God I remembered it. So that we will, as I'm rounding off, I'm doing my conclusion now because we've really stayed. So like this boiled groundnut, I bought it on the road yesterday, okay? They use salt to cook it. So because I buy all these things that people have already made, like nuts like this is walnut. It's another very good nut that you can use for snacks. These are some of the snacks I said I should show you, and this is cashew nut also. You know, these are the snacks that I have. I snack on garden egg, I snack on carrot, I snack on walnuts, groundnuts, cashew nuts. You know, all these things already have salt in them. So why put salt in my food again to increase the sodium level? They are not the best for me, okay? So that's why I do that. Let me see. So Stella, that's why I don't use salt. But sometimes like this moi moi now, we'll put a little salt, just very tiny. You can use very small salt just for taste. You know, it's very bad for some people who after cooking their food, they will carry salt and come and be sprinkling. Not good. You might not notice anything now, but when you're getting old, remember, I'm cooking for middle-aged diabetic patients, middle-aged high blood pressure patients, middle-aged ulcer patients, arthritis patients. So that's why I don't use it, okay? Good evening, Regina. You've just joined. You can watch the replay. We'll soon be closing, okay? Yes, sardine is good, and sardine oil, they are good. They are good. Hey, Nina Jack, you just joined. Hey, yeah, you watch the replay. Paul Ogba, coconut oil is not the best. It's not among, it's in the middle. Mr. Paul, coconut oil is in the middle, okay? It's in the middle. Add a little more of ugu, please. I love ugu. Add ugu before you bring it down more. So, coconut is in the middle. The ones at the top that are the best are olive oil, canola oil, flaxseed oil. You know, they are all very good. Avocado oil, very, very good. If you can get enough avocado oil is very, very good. Soya bean oil, very, very good. So as you're coming down, you meet coconut oil. As you're going down again, you meet palm oil. As you're going down again, you will now meet vegetable oil. You will now meet all these oil, power oil. They tell you they are not the best. Power oil, I don't want to call names of oil, you know. So as you're getting down, all those ones are not the best. And then trans fats is the worst. Those ones that are hydrogenated, they are the worst. Almond oil is very good. Bina Jack, almond oil is very good. It's among the rich oil. Hello, Stella Osena. God bless you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Homa Carry, you're welcome. Pure granite oil is also very good. Edgeware, Mabel. pure groundnut oil is okay, it's good. When you get it, you know, like me now, and I'm going to buy the one that those Hausa women press themselves, you know, that is fresh, uncooked, unroasted, fresh like this that they pressed. I'm going to buy it. So they are very good. Benedicta, welcome. We'll soon be going. Let's present our meals that are ready, please. Let's present our meal. Is the cookie ready? The cookie we just mixed, is it ready? So give me the cookie. Give me the cookie before you. All right, so this cookie is also ready now. You know, I'll show you the one we did before. So this is the one we just finished doing with you. They are all cookie. They are ready now. And remember what we used to do it as I run down. What did we use? We used light ultra. We used granola, your normal granola. We used Quaker oats that we blended, egg, cinnamon, almond, and then that's all. Granola, oatmeal, egg white, nutmeg, cinnamon, and light ultra. Very good. Another meal good for diabetic patients also is unripe plantain that we just finished cooking. These are unripe plantain with ugu, okay? And remember the oil we used is the oil we use for it. It's done. Bring out those ones. The oil we use for it is olive oil, and we added it just before we put down the meal. Delicious for diabetic patients. Very delicious, and there's no salt. And remember, if you watch down my page, I said if you want to use less salt, then use more of the healthy spices like ginger, like garlic. Okay, very healthy. And then you use your mackerel. Okra soup and bitter leaf is also ready. Can you see your okra? Steaming. No salt. No salt in this okra soup. Okay? No salt. I'll tell you, very delicious. Come and give me the unripe plantain and the sauce. What do I? So I'm enjoying myself. Who wants to join me? Hey, who wants to join me as I'm enjoying myself today? So these are all the meals we made today. All right, I want to see if I have any question. Well, sea salt, if I must use salt, I use sea salt actually, but I don't. So sea salt is better than normal salt. The meal I'm eating now, no salt inside. And it's very delicious, I'll tell you. Very, very delicious. The bitter leaf will help with reducing high blood sugar. Good evening, Benedicta. Welcome. Pure sea salt. Pure sea salt, yes, is the best. But you can do, if you can do without it, it's still okay. But if you need salt, pure sea salt is the best, okay? So remember all the recipes and all the things I've shown us today. We've cooked a lot today. And one of my best meal of today is the okra. Okra is very good with bitter leaf and ugu. And I'm going to eat it later with my garden egg and mother. Okay? Any more questions? We'll soon be going. Hey, hello from Australia. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Aisha. Aisha is calling in from Australia. Our next meal now is unripe plantain with boiled egg and then the cucumber sauce. Very rich. Very, very rich for diabetic patients, okay? Boiled egg, unripe plantain, your cucumber sauce. Angie says she enjoyed today's program. Well done. So this is my unripe plantain. No salt. Very, very healthy. Last but not the least, for today is our moi moi. Okay? So these are moi moi. Very nice. Unpeeled beans moi moi with sorghum, unpeeled sorghum combined. Very delicious. Little or no salt, onions and pepper and the rest. Thank you for enjoying today's program. I think we are through. If you have any more questions, you can ask me, and you can directly chat me on my number that is on the screen, +234 703 515 1642. So I've just put my number on the screen. Chat me and get more recipe, get more your questions answered. There's going to be a promo on Monday. Heavy promo on all my products on Monday. So get ready, get your money ready. It's going to be a very short window. Very, very short window of that heavy promo. And then I'll drop it again for Salah as we celebrate and the holiday and congratulate our Muslim friends that are here also. You know, we're going to do a good Salah promo on Monday. So join me on Monday, 5 p.m. on Monday, and make sure you get that promo and enjoy yourself. Bye. I love you all. Thank you for joining me once again today. Love you all. Laura said it's nice being here. Thank you, ma. And Angie enjoyed the program. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for always joining me. Today was rather long because we cooked like 7 dishes today. And it's a lot. So thank you very much. I love you all. Bye. Bye.